Have you guys been in a situation, ship or relationship or a friendship with an individual? The chosen one, this is a video for the chosen ones. And you guys went separate ways, okay? You broke up or there was a discard, and you figured out that those individuals are trying to reach out. They didn't do you well. They didn't see your value. They treated you bad. They may not necessarily have been narcissists, but they may just have been some toxic individuals who didn't do well with you. And they thought that they could do without you. They was like, okay, no need to be around you. I can always find better. Some of you guys have left these narcissistic people and they have told you things such as, I found someone better than you. I remember that statement personally from a narcissist. Uh, I think that was one of the most painful things I've had at the time. I met someone better, they do this for me, they do that for me. I was like, oh, okay, I'm listening. But I knew that I wasn't a bad person. I knew that I was not a bad person. I knew that, yes, I was a perfect person, but I wasn't a bad person. So I let them do their, have their way. They went on, moved on to somebody else. They thought the grass was greener. A couple of years down the road, it didn't work. Then they reach out. Oh, do you want to come and say hello? Do you want to this? I say, no. I'm not coming to say hello. I've already healed. I've already been working on myself. Now I know what I deserve. I know my worth, and I deserve better. Then something hit me, and I was like, it took me back those years when they told me that they found someone better than me. You see, toxic people want to make you feel guilty for them leaving you. So they discard you or they get out of your life and they want you to go on with the guilt that it was your problem, it was your fault. But you surely know at some point it was never your fault. It was just too real for them. You can only have one shot with the chosen one. It's only one shot. Not two, not three, not four, only one. If the universe has aligned you with that kind of soul, that was your best shot at life. People will leave you and they're going to look around the entire globe. They are going to move around the entire planet. They will move around the entire city. They will go from country to country. They are trying to look for someone that can take your place. And they are going to continue looping, only for them to realize it was the best thing that ever happened to them. Some of them will not come around and tell you this. A lot of times toxic people don't do that. They will never come around and tell you that, listen, really, it was the best thing for me. I didn't see this. No. It's all about their ego, okay? It fractures their ego for them to come on their knees and acknowledge that it was the best thing that ever happened to them. They cannot do that. How you will move on with life, it will depend on how you treated that individual. How well you was with them, how right you was with them. It could have been a distance that was caused by movement, maybe travel, maybe you moved to a different location, maybe a different country, then somewhere some of the relationship didn't take off or whatever. That's a different scenario. People will still go on and live their lives, they may go ahead with their, doing different things. But if you have crossed that person, and you treated them bad, that guilt always will remain on their consciousness. It will be something they will never forgive themselves. Have you guys noticed that sometimes people meet someone else? You break up and they meet someone else. And they cannot spend a day without trying to compare that person to you. They are trying to make them dress like you, say the same things as you, move like you. They are trying to make them become you. That is because they miss. They finally realize they messed up. Now that they have this other person, they want to have that person become like you. And it's not possible. In some case scenarios, you have people that they think that they can do without you. And it's okay. It's okay for a person. You don't force a person to choose. You cannot force a person to choose or not to choose you. People they think they can do without you, they move on. And for some reason, you don't even know how things happen. Everything falls apart. You hear from them after some months, they lost their job. You hear from them after some months, oh, their health is this, they are this. Everything is falling apart. Their entire life is falling apart. And it is not a coincidence. It is a sign that when you was with those people, you was the only blessing in their life they couldn't see. But now that the blessing is gone, their entire lives fall apart. When you met a chosen one, even if you don't really know the extent of the person that is around you, when you have been involved with the chosen, because that is something that people will realize sometime later when you're gone, is when they will come to that awareness that this person was a chosen one. Because now they are going to start to see the real difference between you and the people they are with at the moment. They are going to see there's a difference, and it's a very big difference. In some case scenarios, they will realize they downgraded. They thought they was upgrading at the time, but now they are coming to the realization they downgraded. And everybody's laughing at them. You had a good person. Why did you let them go? Why did you behave like that? Why did you do this? They cannot face themselves because everybody is now seeing you as the best person that they had. Because now people are comparing those people they thought was better than you, and they're seeing in 3D those people have really downgraded. So you don't be surprised when you see people coming back around, trying to buy their way into your life. They bring the flowers, they bring those flight tickets. So let's go. I thought that I could take you out somewhere. We could go on a trip. We go on a cruise or stuff like that. No. They are starting to realize you was the best thing that ever happened to them. But they was not able to see that at the time. You see, a toxic person better loses you than admit that there was wrong. Let's say, for example, you caught your husband cheating, or your boyfriend cheating, or your wife cheating. For a toxic person, it's better to discard you at that time than accept that they surely cheated on you. So they rather let you go. But it will just be a matter of time until the reality will kick in and they will realize they messed up. They will surely realize they messed up. They cheated on you, and that situationship lasted for 2 or 3 months. But she was married to these people for 8 years. 9 or even sometimes 10 years. So they had to let a good thing go. They had to let you go rather than accept they messed up. So they couldn't apologize. So they had to release you and let you go. Because for them, it's like, oh, you're blaming me for cheating. Oh, it's even your fault, and this and this and this and that. So you walked away. When you meet a chosen one, you're indeed blessed because that person is going to bless you in so many ways. That person is going to bless you. It is not something you will see because you may think it's for granted or it's, you may sometimes take them for a ride. But that person is going to bless you in sometimes ways that you will not even realize. By that moment they walk away, ladies and gentlemen, they are going to walk away with their energy. And you'll be left with nothing. You will be left with another NPC. You're going to be left there wondering what exactly happened. You are there looking at yourself in the mirror. You're comparing your new relationship with the one that you had. You're seeing the lifestyle that you live is not the lifestyle you really want to live. You're comparing everything and it's not adding up. That is because they lost the best thing that ever happened to them. So when you know who you are, it is not your duty to make people stay. It is not your duty when a person wants you to leave, they are tired of you, the only thing you can do is to walk away. It is not your duty to make them stay. If they want to leave, let them go. It will only be a matter of time until they realize they should have held on tightly onto you because it was the blessing they had in their hand. Because the chosen person comes in a situation with proper intentions. They have got good intentions. So there's nothing in the closet. They are not hiding anything in the closet. They will really come in a relationship with good intentions, even a friendship. They are going to come in and love you in a way that you've never been loved before. They will be there for you. They will fight for you. They will defend you. They will protect you physically and spiritually. They will provide for you energetically, emotionally, financially. They are going to invest all their energy in those relationships. And they don't need anything in return. You don't have to pay them back. They walk in with both feet and they have got good intentions. But the moment you disrespect that level of energy, you take it for granted, you think there is something better out there, you release them and let them go, you can never, ever meet anyone like that individual. You will know. It will be years down the road and you will sit back crying and you will know. You really let something very good slip out of your hands. You only have one shot with the chosen one. You cannot have two. You will not have three. There will only be one. How your life will turn out when they leave will depend on how good you have been with them. If you've been dodgy, abusive, manipulative, then of course everything will come back to you. If you've been a good individual, a good person, it was just a matter of separation. You went different ways to study, whatever, you moved to different countries. Okay, you can always go on and live your life the way it should. But if you didn't do right with them, you will surely know it will stick onto your consciousness forever. You will know. Somebody walked in your life at some point, and you can never replace those people ever again in your life. You will never find anything close to them. It is not possible. You've seen people who have new friends. Yeah, a lot of you guys, even I think I've talked to somebody already. And you have got this person that discarded you, so they found some other friend. Now all of a sudden they are taking that friend to the same spot you used to sit, those cafes and whatever you guys used to go, the gyms and all that stuff, the restaurants. Sometimes you're seeing the new friends they are dressing like you. It is because they miss you. They want to have that thing that they used to have because they realize there's a difference. They can feel that there's a difference. So they are trying to make that new person look like you. You can only have one shot at the chosen one. You cannot have any more than that. That's what it means when you're dating with a chosen person or when you have a friendship with a chosen person. You have a person with very good intentions and a very good energy. When you lose that, you never get it back. Because the chosen one, when they walk away, they never look back. The individuals who will try, invest so much energy, put a lot of effort and everything until they know that, okay, so there's nothing else to do. So they're going to turn around and walk away. You will never get them back. They don't have a chance to come back. They can't. Because once a chosen person realizes that you have disrespected them in some way, shape, or form, that is the moment they allow themselves to release you. And the chosen person doesn't only release you physically, they also release you energetically. So they pull back their energy. And that's game over for you. You cannot have another one. You have one shot. The universe will only send one chosen one in your life, only one time. It will not send another one. It doesn't matter how much you want it. It cannot send, the universe will never send another chosen one in your life. You only have one shot. So when you have them, do well with them. Do good. Be a good person. Be genuine. You don't have to be perfect. Chosen people don't look for perfection. You don't have to be perfect. It's why you see sometimes chosen one, they have people who told them, oh, they was homeless, they didn't have a job. They bring them in. You bring them in. You help them. You put the energy, find them something to do. This and this, dress them, feed them, house them. They do all those things because it's good intentions. When you have lost that level of energy, where else do you think you are going to get that kind of individual? You cannot find that individual in anyone. It will never happen because you only had one shot. So the next time you think about discarding a chosen individual, a good person, you have to sit down and think twice because it could be the only chance that you have. It could be your chance. Only one. And you'll never have that chance ever again in your life. You will have other people replacements, but they'll never be the same version of that person. It will completely be somebody different. So the grass will never be greener on the other side. So the people that left you behind, they know your value. Finally, they know your value. They know. They're not reaching out to tell you this, but they know the value you brought to the table. They surely understand that you are the best thing that ever happened to them. Let's know what you think about the video, guys. I do love and appreciate your support. Please book a session if you want to. You may always donate or support my channel if you want to. Everything you need, you'll find it in the description below. And until then, I will see you guys in my next one. Denzomos signing out. Much love and blessings. Peace.